If you were trapped on a desert island and had one game to play for the rest of your life, what would it be? Well, friends, if you're here today, I suspect the answer for many of you would be Elden Ring. And that high esteem is why I am so excited to be with you here today. Hello, everyone. I am Galactic Odyssey, and this Elden Ring blind playthrough comes as kind of a culmination for a series of blind playthroughs that I've been doing for From Software games. Over the past calendar year, I've played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 for the first time, and Elden Ring comes as a very exciting cherry on top of all of that. And those other playthroughs are available for you on the channel for your viewing pleasure, should you so desire. Let's go ahead and get our character set up. So, first of all, let's check out what classes we have available. We have the Vagabond. Let's reveal the stats as well. Warrior, Hero, Bandit, Astrologer, Prophet, Samurai, Prisoner, Confessor, and Wretch. So for my Dark Souls playthroughs, I have gone Dex heavy, and I think that's what I would like to continue to do here. I suppose, just kind of looking through the choices here, that would narrow it down to the Samurai. I see a Dex of 15 there. Or perhaps the Warrior. I think I'm going to go with the absolute highest Dexterity as the starting class. And, oh yeah, and so, of course, we have the excellent dual wield. Having finished Dark Souls 3 not too long ago, the Twin Blades were an excellent choice there. And I suspect would be not too bad here, but we'll see. We'll make those decisions as we get to it. We're going to go ahead and drop Odysseus, our stranger in a strange land, seeking the path to freedom, perhaps. What age we're going to go with? We'll go mature, and then as far as a keepsake. Oh, I see. So this is our starting gift. And I'm going to have to get used to some of the terminology, having no idea, well, perhaps some idea what the analogous Dark Souls equivalent might be for some of these items, but let's just go through real quick. So increases max HP. The Gold of Grace shining in the eyes of the people of the lands between. Used to gain many runes. I suspect runes are going to be our soul equivalent to level up. Golden Seed washed ashore from the lands between, said to enhance sacred flasks. That seems like maybe a healing item, perhaps. The ashes of small diminutive golems. Ashes are said to hold spirits within. I'm not sure what ashes are. 3 strange cracked pots that somehow mend themselves. A container for certain thrown items. Okay, so that's a consumable. Stone sword key. 2 stone keys shaped like swords. Breaks the seal on imp statues, but can only be used once. So these perhaps could be used much like the stones in Dark Souls 2, which were kind of like keys to uncover special either environmental benefits or secret passages or sometimes outright treasure. That seems like an appealing option. 5 sacred branches charged with beguiling power, said to originate from the demigod Miquella. Beguiling, I wonder, is that some sort of charm effect that you can inflict on enemies to get them to join your side temporarily? 5 pieces of boiled prawn. Boosts physical damage negation. I guess if we were going to do some shrimp scampi, then that might be a good option, but it will probably pass on that one. And attract enemies' aggression if we wanted to go really hardcore mode. But I think we're going to go with the Stone Sword Key. That appeals to me. I really enjoy the exploration aspect, and of course, even though I'm coming in blind, I know with a certainty that there's many dozens, if not hundreds of hours of exploration available to us And I'm sure that that is going to come in handy very soon. We'll customize our appearance just a tad here. Let's see what really jumps out at us. Northerner, a seafarer, Reedlander, Draconian, Night Folk. I'm kind of gonna go with the more swarthy complexion, I think. A loner, face found among a proud and seclusive tribe of folk well versed in ancient legends and heresies alike. We'll go with that. And we're gonna go with a more kind of a darker, almost olive, perhaps. Skin. There we go. And let's see, we'll just keep the musculature, we'll keep it, yeah. You know what, we'll be our best selves, we'll go with the muscular physique. And with that, not too shabby at all. Let's jump in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out our stats one more time before we go in. Vigor, which is of course going to be our health, mind, not sure on. We'll check out what the stats definitions once we get through opening cinematic. Endurance, standard, stamina stat. Strength is not going to be super essential for us. Dexterity is going to be our bread and butter. And then intelligence, faith, arcane for maybe some, third act casting possibilities. We'll see. We'll have fun with it. We've got plenty of time. We're in no rush. And let's enjoy the show.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the Shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. and one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Here we are. So, what can we take away from that opening cinematic? So, the context for the universe in which we find ourselves in. So, the Elden Ring being, I suppose, a symbol of ultimate kingship or rule or authority in this land was shattered. And as a result, there is no one who claims ultimate authority over these lands. And so the very first line of the opening cinematic was "The fallen leaves tell a story." So I suppose that means that that's sort of an allegory for the shards of the Elden Ring, which are perhaps scattered hither and yon. Oh, wow. Oh, there's an actual literal tree. Okay. Well, that too. But I mean, I suppose if the Elden Ring was somehow in a symbiotic relationship with the tree, or the tree is a representation of that power, then we're going around finding shards of the Elden Ring, and I suppose by that doing, we're accumulating power and establishing our right to rule. Now, another interesting thing is that towards the end, it was listing off a number of individuals like Sir Gideon something or other, the Dung Eater, a couple others, and then we were numbered in that list. And it almost seemed like they were the champions that the narrator was calling upon to set the world right. That seems highly ill-advised. What did this say? Behold Elden Ring? Yeah. First off, okay. Well, we're going to go down here first. I'm very interested to see if we figure out who the narrator is. If that's somebody who's going to be a mentor figure, perhaps, or maybe even a boss that will... Oh, really? Secret passage, huh? Somebody that we'll perhaps encounter later on? I'm not sure. But I look forward to finding out. So... Wow, here we are. Now, we should take a quick look at our inventory and, like, see what's available to us. Not much at the moment. The Tarnished Wizened or Wizened Finger. I would like to read the lore for items, because I think it adds context and richness to the world, and, you know, a lot of effort was put in to create kind of a cohesive legend for the world of Elden Ring, and I really think that you get the most out of an experience by you know, consuming all of that and kind of thinking about it and understanding the context of the world in which we find ourselves in. So, used to write messages. A finger of corpse wax, so emaciated the bone is visible. It is a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. In memory of grace, which once guided bygone Tarnished to the lands between. Lose all runes and return to the last site of grace visited. It is merely a cycle. stand before the Elden Ring, become the Elden Lord. That is our ultimate quest. Be wary of God. Just in general, or specifically here? I think this is a good time to mention kind of the my thoughts in terms of how this playthrough is going to go. One of the nice things about playing a game like this is that I don't really feel any need to rush. You only play Elden Ring for the first time once. It makes sense. Think about it. So I would neither want to deprive myself nor you, dear viewer, of that, very unique and special first-time experience. So we're going to kind of take our time. We're going to take as many episodes as it needs. I've seen a variety of, estimates for how long this will take. But to me, none of that really matters because we're here for a good time, not a long time. Or maybe we're here for both a good time and a long time. So we are going to read the lore. We're going to explore. I may cut out a little bit of, the runbacks, especially if it's like a boss that's taken multiple attempts, or if there's exploration which is more utilitarian, like in terms of just getting to one place for another. I'll try to leave an exploration that has to do with actually uncovering new locations. But if it's retreading old ground, some of that may be trimmed for an enjoyable viewing experience. That's kind of the idea. Again, for these Souls-like games, the editing is more of an art, not a science. So we'll just do what makes sense. Not a whole lot to pick up around here, which is kind of surprising. So these are these the graves from which the Tarnished are arising? Oh! So this is our tutorial boss, Grafted Scion. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yikes. Oh, we have no healing at the moment. Okay. Well, that is problematic. Well, at least we got a hit off, right? That's the important part. Oh, I suppose that maybe this was a scripted death of sorts. Although I'm sure it's possible to beat him. I hope we get another chance to take him on again. The Grafted Scion.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
We'll have to keep a lot of these new terms in mind. So far we have Tarnished, which I assume is kind of the equivalent to, Ashen One, Chosen Undead, Bearer of the Curse. There's the Golden Order. Flask of Crimson Tears, Flask of Cerulean Tears. So yeah, we'll just try to keep some of this new vocabulary, or new to me at least, in mind. Restores HP, restores FP. Beautiful. A sacred flask modeled after a golden holy chalice that was once graced by a tear of blessing. Filled with crimson tears, this flask restores HP with use. Rest at a site of grace to replenish. The one washed up on the grave site was sure to die, until this flask offered its gift of rejuvenation, to seek the Elden Ring. And this is to restore FP. Okay, I see. So for our special skill set, that's our blue stamina bar. Well, green is stamina, then blue is FP, and then red is health. Of course, the Cave of Knowledge lies below. Jump down the hole ahead, and you will find the Cave of Knowledge. There you can learn more about game controls and basic actions, and complete the tutorial. Brave Tarnished, take the plunge of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Thanks, man. Man of few words. Alright. Using items. First off, give up. Yep. Good night, everybody. Cool, so we've got our quick access bar down here, which is good. Resting at a site of grace will restore everything. It will also refill your flasks and will bring back enemies. You can find sites of grace by going where the light converges. I see. Okay, so you can it will actually indicate to you where the next site of grace might be available. That is interesting. Okay, you can pass the time until morning, until noon. Interesting. I wonder if there are there are enemies that only come out at certain times of day, where that might be impactful. There's flasks. Add charge to flask. Okay, so you can sort of buff your ability to heal, increase amount replenished, and allocate flask charges. You have a set total of maximum flask uses. You can decide how many of those are for health or FP. Oh, very cool. So based on your playstyle, that's some nice customization there. Memorize spell. We're not going to be doing too much in the spell arena for quite some time. Chest for placing items. No way to level up yet, though, but I suspect, you know, there's always a lady, a firekeeper or equivalent of some sort, so perhaps our benefactor will be that for us whenever we find her. Okay. So there's our left-hand attack, alright. There's our strong attack. And we're dual-wielding, so we get both attacks coming in hot, which is very nice. Guarding. Use an armament in your left hand or both hands to guard against incoming attacks. It's especially effective when done with his shield. See, here's the thing. And I don't even know if I... Can I even guard like this? Maybe I can. I'm not figuring it out, though. I have never been one for blocking. Is that bad to say? And there's how you dodge. I've never been one for blocking, so that means I don't really use shields. I have never really taken the time to learn to parry, even through the Dark Souls trilogy. And you can't teach an old dog new tricks, so I feel like I'm not going to learn now. Oh! This is our sprint, okay. In every corner of the lands between, you will find fruits and flowers, mushrooms and butterflies, and various other useful materials used for item crafting. Oh, neato. Okay, some fruit there. So all that to say is that we are combat capabilities are going to be predicated around a lot of dodging and timing, not so much blocking or parrying, if that makes sense, and just getting our maximum offensive output that we possibly can. Each hand can be equipped with up to 3 armaments. You can make them two-handed, making attacks more difficult to repel with shields and boosting effective strength by 50%, and then do that to change which one you're wielding. So let's start getting a feel for our our iframes and our dodge to stamina use. Much? Anytime, man. Anytime. I just have to wait for him to make a swing on me, huh? Okay, I'm here. Oh, there we go. We got a little bit of a stagger going. Very nice. Then you could change target. Yep. And lock on. Very nice. The lock on feels very smooth. It's a good transition. We'll destroy all of their stuff here to see if there's anything good. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. There's a little sprint attack. That's awesome. And with the dual wield, that looks especially dope. Armaments have special abilities called skills. Skills are highly varied and range from powerful attacks to temporary effects. So control is skill, okay. Oh, a little slash attack? Nice. And so, of course, yeah, that consumed some FP there. And I suppose that's going to be unique based on your weapon selection, right? Ooh, now this is new. Crouch. Crouch to make it harder for enemies to discover you, especially effective in tall grass. Attacking an enemy that hasn't noticed you will cause more damage than usual. So stealth is not something I'm very used to in Souls games, but I'm excited. Nice, but you get the critical hit in. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do a little bit of stealth. Who's to say? Throughout our playthrough. Your back turned enemy critical hit. Yeah, as we demonstrated there. I could see like an assassin type of build being really fun. Going for you know, evasion and trickiness, and that might be kind of neat. We'll have to see. Some attacks may break an enemy's stance, giving you a chance to perform a critical hit. Charge attacks and jump attacks. Now that is also very new. Make it particularly easy to break an enemy's stance. Hold shift and left click to charge attack, or while jumping, jump attack. Okay. Well, let's try jump attack. Oh, neat. So that's kind of a... That's like a way to do a critical hit without even having to sneak up on them. That is going to take a lot of getting used to. Incorporating jumping into the combat flow, very neat. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there's a stake of Marika near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. I see. So it's kind of like a little bit of a checkpoint. So Marika the Eternal, whose whereabouts are unknown. I'm not sure what her significance is. I guess she was the queen, right? And then the king was assassinated in the Night of the Black Blades, or whatever the description was. This is our first true offensive battle. Oh, here we go. Soldier of God, or boss battle. Guard counters. You could perform a counterattack immediately after blocking an enemy attack. Guard counters make it easy to break an enemy's stance. Yeah, it's a bit of parrying, which I'm not necessarily interested in at the moment. Oh, nice little there. So there's a little bit of movement that you can do while healing, or you know, a tiny bit of mobility, which is nice. So we'll have to keep that in mind. All right, still hasn't dropped anything of significance that I can see. Fare thee well, Soldier of Godric. Not really a boss, I suppose. All right, what have we here? Is this all worth it? Oh, gesture. Gestures are definitely worth it. How do I gesture? Is it G? No, G is not gesture. With the map menu, you can check your current position and terrain and buildings in the surrounding area. You can also freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks. Oh, that is super cool. Lastly, through your map, you can select any site of grace you've discovered and fast travel. Yep. And then some dungeons and other areas are will prohibit you from doing so, which is fair enough. Fair enough. So where are we? Oh, there's the guy in the chair. So we've come full circle, huh? Okay, so we've progressed through the tutorial. Here's a little mini tree. I guess it's a spiritual tree, huh? Because I can't even interact with it. Alright, well. Are we ready? Yeah, we sure are. Surely are. Okay, so let's see. So we didn't pick up anything so far, right? There's like nothing in our inventory. Oh, there's the fruit. Let's see what the fruit does. Crafting items easily found everywhere in the lands between. It has a wide variety of uses. Okay, it's going to be super non-specific, I guess. Oh, and here are our starting items. The sword-shaped stone key. Think well before using one. So I guess these are somewhat rare. Is that the idea? And then what else? Let's take a look at our scimitars. Delivers slashing attacks with its sharp blade, but is ineffective against thick armor and hides covered in tough scales. Smaller in size than most curved swords, it carves into enemies with sharp, quick cuts. The skill is Spinning Slash, favored by dexterous warriors. Slash foes as your body spins. Additional input allows for a follow-up attack. So I suppose if we continued to hold the skill button... Oh, and there's a shield as well, which I don't see us really needing. Okay, let's check out our equipment. With the equipment menu, you can equip armaments, arrows, bolts, armor, talismans, and items. And here we have our equipment load of 25.8 out of, so about 50%. I'm not exactly sure what the cutoff is for your equipment load. I know it has implications for how quick you roll. I don't know if we should be shooting for a light roll or a fast roll, whatever it's called. Certainly not the heavy roll. So medium will be fine for now. We could probably lighten it up a little bit by getting rid of the shield for the time being. And there we are. So, with that... Oh, we get another opportunity to rest real quick, replenish our healing. Still no leveling, I suppose. No. Okay. And then, what do we have here? Is this... We're going to have to come back to this later. Oh! Oh, I see. So this is where our starting item would come in handy. Oh, interesting. Okay, I don't know. Would it be worth to use here? I mean, I guess. I mean, all the other starting items have some very tangible benefits, so I suppose this would be ours. Our little perk. Use Tarnished's Furled Finger to write a gold summon sign. Cooperative multiplayer will begin once you have been summoned by a player from another world. You will take the role of an ally, Furled Finger, and your objective is to defeat the area boss. The compass at the top of the screen indicates the direction of the summoner. Very neat. And the Furled Finger as well. Now, in my Dark Souls playthrough, I never really did any co-op. And I'm kind of intending to keep that streak alive. Not only in like summoning other players, but using the what are they even called? The summons, like the spirit summons outside of boss rooms. I generally did not do. Actually, I don't think I did it unless it was like something that was scripted that I had to do per the story. So we will probably not be doing much summoning at all in this, but we will be using keys because use them if you got them, right? So let's hope that this was worth it. Be wary of rolling, therefore running required ahead. Okay. Be wary of rolling. Okay, so because the floor looks a little bit sketchy, right? Ooh, yeah. So there's probably some buildup of some kind of items here. Seek rushing in. Okay. Okay, let's not let this build up. Oh, great. I wonder, is this something that we're going to need to come back to later when we've leveled up a little bit more? Well, whoa! That was scary. Oh my gosh. Okay. That that literally made my heart jump into my mouth right there. Let's just sit there and watch for a little while. Okay. Poison something something. Friend ahead. Huh. Okay, well this is an interesting way to start. It kind of reminds me of the Executioner's Chariot from, what is that? Oh! That's an actual enemy, okay. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, let's see. We should probably make a run for it right now, right? Yeah, there we go. See ya. Jumping off ahead, huh? I don't know about that. Let's wait for this to come back down one more time so I can see exactly how far it goes. Okay. Let's hope that we can take a little bit of shelter around the corner. Oh, hello. He survived the fall. Oh no. Okay. Oh no! Oh shoot. Oh, damn. Does he... I suppose he goes down that track. He updates his path to go down that track. That was the mistake I made there. Well, there's our first death. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. Yep, and then you drop your souls, or your runes in this case, and you gotta go back and grab them. So, doesn't seem like it's anything too challenging down here, so why don't we just go ahead and keep the streak alive. Fringe Folk Heroes Grave. Okay, we'll follow this one down. Got some enemies to take care of. Oh yeah, there's one over there. It's annoying. I'm liking the dual wield already. It's feeling very robust, which makes sense because obviously we're sacrificing our use of a shield for more offense. All right. So, oh no! Let's heal. Oh, sucks to suck. Okay, let's figure out exactly what we want to do here. I'm not sure. Oh, recover our souls. Go down as far as we dare. I suppose the chariot is going to follow us down here, right? That was my assumption from last time. Oh, not even. Okay. I just got a little bit unlucky. Oh, never mind. Okay, so I don't know. So maybe it needs to spot you, because it for sure didn't come down a second ago. Interesting. Hard to say. Yeah, I can't tell if it it needs, because I ran down halfway that second ramp and it didn't follow me. So I wonder if it needs to, if there's like some kind of other movement trigger that it needs. Alright, here we go. I can't tell if it's a total automaton or if there's like some kind of presence on there that's actually like sentient, that might actually be spotting me, you know? Alright, come on, chariots of fire, let's go. And speaking of which, I'm running. Just knock him off. Uh-oh. Let's heal. May as well heal again, right? Stay nice and healthy. And we're going to learn our lesson. There and there. We're going to pick that up. We're going to take shelter in here briefly. We're going to see if the chariot decides to come down here. That guy, we'll take care of him as well. Oh yeah, there we go. It just took a second for the chariots to establish its new path. Oh, this doesn't feel good at all. Come on. Oh no! Are you kidding me? Oh, damn. Alright. We're already starting things off with a bang. We are bloodied and yet remain unbowed. So here we go. I know there's a whole world outside of where we are right now. We may not even get to it this first episode, but that's fine. This just shows the firmness of our resolve. Right. And go. I always forget. You know, we probably don't even need to worry about him, if I'm quite honest. We'll just do that. That. Wait for the chariot to come around again. There's going to be somebody right here at the bottom waiting to welcome us in. Oh, fortunately, this is in a kind of a nice position for us. There we go. I was reluctant to get too close. Now let's take a second here. They're just sort of going back and forth down this very specific path. I think maybe I can make it in this little corner. Yeah, okay. Now let's take it easy for a moment. So I really want whatever that is in the middle. I'm not sure where the safe point is going to be. Oh no! Well, that's not what I wanted. Okay, we're back. Now, the little hint that has been given to us here, jumping ahead. Trying to figure out where exactly I would need to jump to. There's not much terrain that I can kind of see that is jumpable, unless there's something down there that I'm not seeing. Or does it have to do with how to avoid the attacks themselves? That's jump. There's no double jump, right? This is Mario. Ah, that was a pretty good attempt. Oh, there's something else down there as well. So I think, if I'm interpreting this message correctly, is that we actually need to drop down. And that's what we saw from our failed attempt right there, is that there's something beneath us. So those runes that we have over there are all we have in the world. They're probably a lost cause. I don't think there's really a way for us to get back and grab them, unfortunately. So what we're going to have to do is, I think, probably just drop down off the bridge, right? I mean, I'm assuming that there's enough variation in terrain that it's going to catch us. Yeah? Okay. That worked. There's our runes up there. Oh no. What do we have here? Oh, great. Oh, this is not good. 2-on-1 is not what I'm looking for at the moment. Oh no. And there's some possible bleed being inflicted. Hopefully this is all that there is. I don't know. These guys are a menace. Wow, good for them. Backing up out of my range. Okay. Well, we're out of healing, so there's that. But at least we're no longer unsure about where to go. I'm extremely paranoid right now, though. Be wary of armament? What does that mean? Wouldn't mind a bonfire. Bow required, and then be wary of right. Fire ahead. Therefore, try projectile. Oh, I see. I don't think we have anything projectile. Oh! I see. Does it happen... Okay. I see. We could probably just duck into that little corridor there to the right. Oh no! There's somebody in here. Okay, thank you, fire, for handling that for us. Alright. Probably jet through here. Is this a secret passage or anything? No horse ahead. Okay. Alright, not sure where to head now. Take it slow. Be wary of up. Okay, what is up there? Oh, I see him. Right there on the edge. Well, well, well. Well, at least let's see if we can get this critical hit in. Oh, okay. Well, sort of. You know what? Maybe we'll use the terrain to our advantage. What do you think? Okay. Ready, and go. Come on. There we go. That's one of them down. Oh, no! Okay. I'm on a sliver of health right now. I'm a breath away from death. But we're gonna pick up whatever's in here. How's that? Hopefully it was worth it. And our reward is lightning grease. I suppose we'll check that out here in a second. This, I forgot I can jump now. I'm not used to jumping. Okay. Great. Well, the nice thing is next time we come down here, if there is a next time, we can just kind of skip all of this. Oh man, this is a lot more extensive than I had imagined. Oh boy. Regrets. Be wary of strong foe, but first off, down. Oh, there is stuff down there. Okay, I mean, we may as well, right? Didn't die from fall damage, that's nice. Try down, no danger ahead. Is there more good stuff down there that we want to take advantage of? Consensus seems to be yes. Okay. Down here. Didn't expect bog. Yeah, no kidding. I don't see anything standing out that for us to pick up, so... First off, trap. I see. Lever, yeah. Well, I see that, is that a trap right here? I mean, I see the pressure plate in the floor. Or is that a... I guess we're gonna find out, huh? Is this something where I'm gonna need to roll off early? I'm gonna get pancaked up top? Wary of night. Oh, him. Yeah. Oh, that knight too. Okay. Ooh, but I got a stone sword key, so that's a plus. You know what? Why don't we finish things off here? Okay, well, I think that is enough excitement for the first episode. I did not expect to be this deep in a dungeon already, but that's the beauty of ye olde Elden Ring, is you never expect to be in a dungeon. We haven't even had an opportunity to level up, which seems perhaps ambitious. I don't know, but hopefully you've enjoyed seeing this first Elden Ring episode. Please be sure to like if you have enjoyed what you've seen and would like to see more. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sure there's many of you for whom this is not your first rodeo when it comes to Elden Ring, and I would love to hear some, any light, non-spoilery type advice that you may have. I welcome kind of, the brain trust that's out there, and I think it makes for a mutually beneficial and enjoyable experience. And for more Elden Ring content leading up to the release of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, which I'm very excited to try out as well. Be sure to subscribe and come back here for more journeys in the lands between. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.